Just for now, just for now, just for now, just for now, just for now. Start to move you, leave all our hopelessnesses aside. Just for
Lil B, Bass God. Hi, hello. All of what that was just something extra. Uniform on, name tag, hair messed up. Listen, it's 9:07 p.m. You know, it's on another regular Saturday. I was thinking about your channel. I was thinking about the platform that the channel's on, obviously, and how the platform itself affects channels like me. You know, not just me, but everyone. And I was thinking I wanted to make a video on it. I was just thinking throughout the whole day, just like, you know what? I want to talk about something. Instead of just playing games like we usually do, I wanted to just talk. You know, just a little me and you talk conversation. If you use YouTube, you may have seen the, you know, also, okay, firstly, this is all unscripted. I'm just talking, just talking. If you use YouTube, I'm sure you've seen the decline in quality, not of the videos, but of just the website. And it's like, I just can't. And it doesn't just affect people that use the app in a way such as I, making content or viewing content. It's a diverse kind of situation. And I make gaming videos, nothing but the sort, just gaming videos, occasional random stuff in there like reactions, quote unquote animations, if you would even call them that. But it feels like YouTube is holding channels like me back. And in a way, I know it might sound entitled, like, oh, I deserve to be in a certain spot. I'm not saying that. I'm not. People gotta grow. I gotta grow. You gotta grow if you're making content. It's you know, everyone has to have their way and make their way to where they want to be. And if you're just like me, a person that has been using this application, not only posting content but viewing it since 2013, earlier maybe, then you've probably seen the decline in accessibility and just the authenticity kind of just fading away. And I feel like most of the reason why that is the reason it just feels like all of what made YouTube is kind of gone. And I'm just like, I don't know. It feels more like television, if that makes sense. I don't know what it is. It just feels like this platform is less of creators making things that they like making, and it feels more like a corporate driven kind of. I you know, it's like I have no real place to say because I'm not a YouTube expert. I've only been making content on this platform for a few years. Okay, now I don't have a lot of expertise in this margin of stuff, but I have a voice. Maybe not a loud one, but it's a voice that it may get to a few people that might be in the same position as I when it comes to uploading content. And I know some of you may be looking like, okay, this YouTuber that I'm watching right now is salty as shit because their last video did horrible. Even though they put 8 hours of editing, 2 hours of recording, and 4 hours of rendering into that one video. And I was just like, okay, I get maybe, but it opened my eyes a bit on how the algorithm works. I just want to rant a little bit. You know, if you haven't seen the video, then, I mean, if you don't watch it, it's fine. So to give you the gist, I made an Elden Ring video of me beating the game. And then I said in that video that if that video did good enough, I will continue to play the DLC and we will finish it. But I played the DLC and the view count, the click-through rate, and the watch time were astronomically low. It was bad. And it was probably the most worst performing video I've ever posted on my time with YouTube, and that's saying a lot. And I was thinking of what was the reason why that was the case, and I was just like, maybe the video wasn't good enough. Maybe I didn't do something enough, and I wanted to stop outing myself as such for being not on par of what YouTube would want. And I started thinking, okay, you got to start holding this platform accountable for some of the situations that's been going on, because we all know YouTube it's kind of such as the situation with Corey. It can go in a margin of different. It can go in all types of directions, okay? Because you got the situation with Corey a few years ago, and then a recent situation with Cub Scouts, I'm sure. Also, not to mention Meat King. He made a whole video talking about how he's going to switch to Patreon to that's where he gets his main source of income, if I'm not mistaken. But it feels like YouTube has kind of switched their goal. It's more of a directing their attention to the content than the creator. And I'm only 20, and I've seen enough of YouTube back years ago to know that people used to have fun, man. People used to have fun. Like, even y'all know. Maybe some of y'all don't, but let me inform y'all, okay? I'm not trying to be an old head. Back in my day, I'm just saying, comparing to what YouTube was to now, it's just, you had all the YouTubers you see now. Sometimes you see now, because some of them kind of died off, but YouTubers you've seen back then compared to now, they looked like they were having so much fun just posting videos and seeing progress, but not caring for the progress because it wasn't the only thing. Granted, it was a different time, things were different, everything was different. You could work at a damn coffee shop and make rent. Now you gotta work about 4 to 5 jobs to make half of the rent. Listen, I know everything is bad right now, so why not make good, YouTube? I don't know. Everyone's like, from what I've seen, people are stressing out, trying to keep their audiences attached to what they do on YouTube, because if they know if they don't, I don't know, they're gonna probably have to hit a McDonald's, and that's how it go. But it's like, man, I feel like the algorithm is the main problem with that, in some regard. Not the main, I would say, probably some of the problem, right? Because some of y'all, if you don't know, this is how the algorithm works. You upload a video on YouTube, the video gets sent out to a small group of people. If that small group of people like the video and they watch it and they show interest in it, then it gets pushed out to more people. My problem with that will go into 2 different sections. You got viewers and the content creators, right? I'm starting off with the viewers. The viewers have to go find the video, right? But how they find it is they have YouTube recommendation page, which is the main home hub of YouTube. You get a huge assortment of different videos just on one screen, and you get to pick one. So it's kind of hard. It's a challenge to get picked, and it's like competition. That's what they call it, competition. They either find their video that way, or they go to the browsing section, which is the search bar, and they type in whatever the video is about. They don't know the video yet. They obviously don't, but they type the topic. Will they see your video? Probably not. If it's not talking about, if the topic of the video isn't talking about something new, it's kind of GG's. I'm gonna be honest. So your best bet is probably the recommendation page. So let's go back to that. The recommendation page has just a large array of different videos, right? As I said, but your little video, your little speck is probably, let's say, is right there, bop. And now you're fighting against probably 50 other videos to get clicked on. And it's a little bit difficult, as you can see. It's hard. So that's why you gotta stand out. And that's where thumbnails and titles come in at, right? So let's go back to viewership. I think I just went off topic. It's unscripted. I'm just talking. But as a viewer, you're looking for videos to click on, right? To watch, right? Let's say you got your Cane's, there's your Chipotle, your whatever you eating, whatever you do. And most of the videos you see, sure, they might be catered to you. They might be catered to what your interests are. But you'll start seeing videos you don't even know how they got there. Like,
who the fuck watching this?
Not saying the content the content that you're not interested in is that's being showed is bad. It's just you're not interested in it. So now it's like, okay, I don't know why they're showing me this. Why? And the question that comes up is, why don't they just send those videos to people that are interested in this topic? It's just a waste, because as most of the time those videos be like small channels, so it's like it's a bigger risk. So it's like, why did it just waste they're like, let's say it's 100 people that they show the video to, like, once it gets uploaded, right? Like I said before, it gets sent out to a few people. Let's say it gets sent to me, right? I'm a viewer. I'm trying to find something to watch while I eat my food. I see the video, I glaze over it, and I'm like, okay, I'm not watching that because I'm not interested in it, because it's not in my assortment of interest at all. Like, it's completely, like, let's say you like anime and games. You'll see a video about somebody building a car. Like, I didn't ask for that. Why don't you just send it to someone else that is interested in building cars? That's all I'm saying, right? So now it's a waste. Now let's say me and 100 other people that video got sent out to was not interested in that video at all. That means most of the people that YouTube randomly picked out to send it to are not interested in the video. It didn't catch the eye not because the thumbnail wasn't good, and not because the title wasn't good, but it's because we weren't interested in that video at all, because it's not in our assortment of interest at all. I don't even know if assortment is a word. I'm just saying stuff, just chatting. Back on the topic, right? It's just a waste, and I feel like that's what happened to the video I posted yesterday. Because we're gonna switch over to the content creators. That's how I feel like it happened to me on that video. It got sent out to I think the impressions, if I check right now, yeah, it got sent out to 1,600 people, right? And it got a 2% click-through rate. 2%. And I'm gonna check on the videos, or just like after that video plays, that's recommending my video. And I've got a video. Listen, this is what the video is getting recommended up on. Who the fuck is this? And now it's like, okay, did it get sent out to the right people? Because you got to keep in mind also, YouTube nowadays, what I'm hearing, I think I have been getting people telling me that my video isn't showing up on the sub boxes. So now it's like some videos, even if you're sub to me or any other YouTuber, your videos might not even pop up on the sub boxes. So your main source of viewership is coming from recommendation page, where everyone else's videos are. So now it's like, oh shit. And not to mention, I just found out today that hashtags and tags don't do anything for the video. So now my mind is blown, because I be spending minutes finding tags for the video, and now I'm figuring out that they don't do anything. What the hell? So what's the point? Yo. And I feel like I really feel like, maybe I'm wrong in this, I don't know, I'm not a YouTube expert. I feel like videos can get way more attraction and way more traffic on them is if the tags had meaning, because that way the YouTube knows to scan the tags and take them and compare them to other videos that have the similar tags. Then you apply that video to the other videos, and then you can get bunched up with that group of people. Maybe that's how it works. See that now? I really don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just talking. I'm just chatting. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But yeah, it doesn't seem right how YouTube has this going. Will it get better? I don't know. But I feel like, honestly, anyone can make it on YouTube. Anyone can make it doing anything. I feel like YouTube, especially, and content creation in general, I feel like most of it is luck. And I can't really say, honestly. I can't really say. But I feel like it's luck. I feel like it's luck. Because even with the old videos I used to make on Sonic, I made a video on Sonic Lost World. How old is that damn game? Years old? Who's searching for that? So I feel like how that worked was, I posted the video, luckily it got sent out to people that were interested in that game, probably, or just the series in general. But Sonic Lost World, I like in it, and I woke up and it was getting views, and I'm like, okay. Another thing I want to talk about is the browse features, especially for channels that do content on not just games but topics that are recent and new, right? So that's where you barge it into a whole nother plethora of problems, because not only do you have to be quick, you have to be ready. And knowing you gotta think about living situations. Some people just don't have the time. Some people just can't be there for new releases, new news, or anything. People have lives they have to commit to, not just this, right? Sure, it is important to commit most of your time, if you can, to stuff like your content creation, if that's what you want to do. The browse feature is a little bit, it's kind of, you gotta be quick. The timing has to be impeccable for you to even have a chance. For example, when I posted my Dan reaction video, the most recent one. That trailer came out probably maybe an hour, maybe an hour or two before that video. That video came out an hour or two after the trailer came out. So I had to be quick. That's a reaction video. It's something quick, and something that it's on, especially if it's on a topic that's new, and it just feels like, and especially with games, I'm gonna probably time it's unscripted, especially with games, right? A new game drop, you know, we gotta be on it, bruh. We have to be on it. Like hour one, we gotta be quick, and especially for a computer like mine, my rendering takes hours. My whole computer is taped up, like it's really just focusing everything it has on the rendering. So when I'm rendering, my ass is in the bed, but after hours of rendering, and I dropped the video finally, right? Hundreds of other YouTubers have already played and dropped the video on the game, and now your video, or let's say my video, is at the bottom, so people probably won't be finding it. You gotta, it's a competition, right? It's all about timing and hoping, and maybe you'll be fast enough to get in the search results. I don't know, because it's when one big YouTuber makes a topic or a video on a game and on a topic, other YouTubers have to kind of like make their way up to that point to even get seen around that video, because anything around that video is other YouTubers probably not as big, or maybe as big, just side by side. But the small YouTubers have a little bit more, they gotta work a little bit harder, you know what I mean? But maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll just show up in the search results like I did with, I think, Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. I don't know how that went up. That was the most random. To this day, I don't know what to take from that video. I don't know. That's like my third most popular video on my channel. And then you can see my young dumbass face. This was 2 years ago. Why did this blow up? This thumbnail sucked. But it just happened, and I was like, okay, so what do I take from that I can take it to the next video so I can make sure the next video gets as many views? I don't know. But all in all, in conclusion, we're gonna have to keep moving, man. We gotta keep moving. We gotta, as small creators, I know some of y'all probably doing YouTube with me. Not like with me, like y'all in the room. You're doing YouTube as well, and you're just starting out. We just gotta keep moving. We gotta keep, it's possible. It is not impossible. It's just really, really difficult. It depends on what you're doing, obviously, but we gotta keep moving. We cannot give up. We cannot falter no matter what. We have to keep going. So yes, this was the end of the video. I know this was a very random, out of nowhere video. Like, it's sloppy. I know. I got my work shirt on with my work tag. I just, listen, I'm just, it's just a, you know, yeah. Will I be also off topic, but kind of on topic? Shadow the Earthsea, will I be continuing the DLC? Yeah, I don't know if I 99% sure I won't be doing a playthrough on it now. Sadly, I feel like every upload counts, but I want y'all to be interested also while I'm having fun, you know? And I don't know if people were interested in the other video. From the statistics, it felt as though no, but maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.